We've been told that hell is a place that you can go after you die, used to scare us, but it's actually a state that you can live in when you forget who you are. Hell was never, ever a torture chamber created by God to make you submit. It came from three completely different words that got all blended together in the English language and give us the word that we call hell. The first word is Gehenna, and it comes from a valley that was outside of Jerusalem. It was a place where people burned their trash and burned what no longer served them. Over time, that valley became a symbol of disgrace, destruction, and purification. So when Jesus spoke of Gehenna, he wasn't describing eternal torture chambers, flames of hell you go to after you leave this physical body. He was using a metaphor, the burning away of corruption, the cleansing of everything false, all lies, until what is pure and true remains within you. The book is always about within you. Don't think of it as flames that's meant to burn you. Think of it as something like fire that purifies gold, the fire of awakening, not punishment. It was never punishment. The second word is Hades, which in Greek simply means the unseen. It came from the Greek word Sheol, which meant the grave, the hidden realm. It wasn't a fiery pit. It's the shadow world, the place of unawareness, asleep, where the soul forgets who it is until the light bursts through the darkness. That's the real darkness, not knowing who you are. And you can live in that dimension, that frequency right now, thinking that you're cut off from divinity. The toiling, the striving, the reaching, the grasping, the literal welcome to hell on earth. You can live that right now. The third word used in the Bible, and it was only used once, is Tartarus, a Greek term that means the farthest remove from the upper heavens. Now, what's heaven? Heaven is the opposite of that dimension of hell, of thinking that you're separated. It is actually awakening and understanding that the kingdom of God is within you. It's the abundance realm of operating, the Christ consciousness. But it's being referred to, this version of the word hell is the deepest abyss of Hades, the unseen realm. Peter used that word as a picture, not a literal geographical lesson of a physical location. He was describing the lowest vibration of awareness, deep sleep, the furthest that a soul can drift from divine consciousness. It's the deepest illusion, the mental imprisonment where light is completely forgotten. Once again, you can live there right now. Welcome to hell. So even Tartarus isn't about eternal flames. It's the inner abyss, the lower frequency of the mind, the place where truth feels unreachable until the light of the Spirit breaks through, where you begin to at least start to question everything. So hell was never a place God made to torment you or to make you live right while you're here. It was three ideas that all pointed to the same process: purification, awakening, and union. Gehenna, the burning away of everything that's false, false ideas, false beliefs. Hades and Sheol, coming out of darkness of unawareness, remembering who you are in the light that's within you. Tartarus, light entering into the deepest parts of your minds, those strongholds, and breaking through. Hell is not a location, it's a frequency, a state of awareness that vibrates in separation from truth. And heaven is the higher frequency, the awareness of oneness, peace, and love. The choice is yours. You can live in either right now. Hell isn't where God sends you. Hell is what it feels like when you choose to hide from that purification, the transformation that sets you free. It's the illusion that Adam and Eve lived in when they hid in the garden. Remember that? The guilt, the shame, the fear, that's separation. That's the real hell. But the moment you turn back towards the light, the moment you remember who you are and begin to meditate on that, the fire doesn't destroy you. It refines you. And I know people are going to ask, Krista, so are you saying there's no punishment? That people who live terrible lives just get away with it? That hurt other people, murder? No, that's not at all what I'm saying. Every soul meets that fire. But the fire is never revenge. It's truth. When someone lives in hate, greed, or violence, they're already living their own hell. That state of separation is their punishment. The fire of God exposes and purifies everything false. For some, that fire is painful because the ego resists what's being burned away. For others, it's peace because they've already surrendered to it. Hell isn't beneath the earth. It's beneath awareness. And heaven begins the instant that you realize that you were never, ever separate from divinity, but you were always one with God, divinity, creator or source. I know I've spoke on this before, but there's many new followers. Welcome if you're new. If you've heard this before, put in the comments your revelation on this topic. Us all working together helps shine that light for others because we're all on different paths of the journey. Hell, never flames of torment that you live in after your body dies and leaves here. The book is about here and now. The book is about your identity, your awakening, aligning that soul, mind, will, emotions with that spirit. And living outside of that is welcome to hell.